up, Bloody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Shokugeki no Soma, San no Sara, aka The Third Plate, aka Season 3, Episode 20, titled Erina's Diligent Studies. So, where we're starting off this week is on page 9 of Chapter 200's adaptation of the manga. So without further ado, let's get to it. JC staff, we're not even 7 seconds into the fucking episode, and we have an animation catastrophe, which is basically just look at Dojima Senpai in the anime and just look at the manga. That is not goddamn Dojima Senpai. What the fuck did you do to Dojima Senpai? I don't know who the fuck that is, but that ain't Dojima Senpai. You ain't fooling me, JC staff. That ain't Dojima Senpai. No, and you know what? I gotta say this. I thought what Platinum Vision did to Kikohara was bad yesterday, animation-wise, in Devil's Line. But God, this might actually be worse. Jesus. And also the animation for Aldini is in the face is just fucking jacked. I mean, the eyes are completely wrong. The eyebrows are in the wrong position. And you gave him a pig snout. What the fuck, JC staff? Okay, I will say this. The Saiba, Team Saiba animation is a lot better. I would say my only I got a couple of complaints. One, Erina's hand is a little small. Saiba, if shading right here on Saiba would have been a lot better, would have improved it. And also, if you would have zoomed out on the camera, it would have been a lot better. Anyway, okay, let's jump after the opening song. Are you god damn kidding me right now? Really? Okay, JC staff, I don't understand what the fuck you're doing here. I really don't. But first of all, I want to mention this. Something that I wish you would have done in the beginning before the opening song, writing-wise, is I wish you would have mentioned the dish and the time limit, as well as, you know, the final rule, like before the opening song, if you wanted to go that route, since you wanted to go that route. But like, I don't understand this shit. This scene right after the opening song, which is on page 6 of chapter 202, starts on page 6 of chapter 202 of the manga. Why didn't you put this at the beginning? My God, that was stupid. Okay, so reason why I'm kind of annoyed that JC staff didn't do this. You know, the scene where Tsukasa is, you know, talking about the Elite 10, to the Elite 10 about the regimental Shokugeki, is one, it would kind of refreshed everyone about the regimental Shokugeki, and also it kind of fucked up the flow of the episode. But another thing I really wish JC staff would have included was the first page of chapter 199, because how the fuck did Tsukasa even know about the regimental Shokugeki? And also, this is where, like, I get kind of annoyed when, this is a bad example of when, you end up, when writing changes the manga canon, because David Productions and NHK have changed, with their writing have changed the manga canon, but in, like, really good ways, and actually have improved the quality of the story. But here, JC staff, what the fuck? God, like, how the hell did Tsukasa, like, does Tsukasa know about the regimental Shokugeki? I don't know if it was just mentioned last episode, or what, but it should have been, first, again, this scene should have been at the very beginning of the episode, and the other, and, And the scene we had at the beginning should have been here after the opening song. Because as a result of what JC staff did, is one, the flow of the episode feels really off now. And in a way, it kind of makes the episode a little bit disjointed, if that makes sense. Kind of like similar to what Platinum Vision did to Devil's Line a week ago. But, like, Jesus Christ, God, this was bad. Okay, placement-wise, all right, let's keep going here. Okay, why does Aizen not have veins on his face when he says, I'm gonna crush Soma? Why? Why does he not have this? And Platinum Vision did this shit yesterday with, they had veins on Anzai's face in Devil's Line yesterday in his transformation, but it was just, it was like an afterthought. But this is worse, come on! JC staff, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? It makes me not believe Aizen's anger. And also, Aizen, you're not gonna get your chance to fuck Soma up. You're gonna get a major dose of karma. You're gonna get a major dose of karma, and I'm going to love every minute of it. Oh wait, I don't know if I'm gonna love every minute of it in anime form, because JC staff keeps fucking this shit up. And also, I hate the censored dialogue, because what he says in the manga is better, which is, I will absolutely fuck Yukihara Soma up. And I really wish they would have had the shading even though I do love actually seeing Tsukasa, I thank God they got the facial expression right for Tsukasa, which is when he said, it's just that, I was thinking it'd be a bit problematic if you went up and lost again. But I will give you this, JC staff. I will give you this. At least you have, like, the veins popping up, or, like, appearing on Aizen's face as, you know, Rindao's kind of roasting. Or not, is it Rindao that's roasting him? It was Tsukasa, roasting, Aizen. I love that, but, like, that was good. I'll give you that, JC stuff. But what would have been cooler is if you already would have had the veins on Aizen's face and, like, just added them. That would have been even better. But overall, the rest of that scene was fine. So at the 3 minute, I would say the 3 minute, like 24-second mark, we jump back to where we left off in chapter 200, which is about it's about like page 14, I believe. Let me just double check, because fucking A, it's just annoying to jump around. Yeah, it's page 14. But like but you have like shit that's skipped here, dialogue-wise, and they're supposed to do it without even having a single conversation. And I don't know, I don't care if they're from Tutsuki or what. Anyway, you slice it, that's simply impossible with teams put together at the last minute. And something that's bothering me right now is that we're not actually seeing the nonverbal communication going on. We're not seeing, we're not seeing it yet. But something I'm hoping we're going to see is we're going to see, like, the comparison between Team Saiba and Team Dojima, because like, if we don't have the comedy here, which has been a huge problem for JC staff, it makes me even more concerned for the One Punch Man manga to anime adaptation, because One Punch Man manga is so funny, and also the webcomic's funny too. But it's a problem because, and this is just a problem with a lot of manga to anime adaptations in general, is that the anime ends up taking itself way too seriously. And as the saying goes, especially when it comes to balance, with darkness you have to have some light. And the story of this season, besides, you know, the writing just being like insanely bad is the personality of the that's in the manga that makes this manga like fantastic. It's just being drained. The anime is just draining it. It's horrible. But anyway, at least we get the explanation of the dish. Aldini explains it, which, it was explained on page 12 of chapter 200, and Erina also gives an explanation of it as well. And then the basil and where is the basil shit? The basil and anchovies are on page. Oh yeah, it's on page. It's in chapter 202. So you get what I mean. Like, we're just jumping around a lot. It's just goddamn insane. So now we're getting to the Aldini content, which again I love that we're getting the Aldini content, which is in chapter 201. And I will say this, I really do like that we're getting the flashback, which that's easing in to the Aldini flashback, but I still feel like the pace, the episode to me, like, even with, the transition being as smooth as it is, it still feels, I don't know if anyone else feels it, but it feels really disjointed. I don't know how to explain it, but the flow feels really weird. It feels really disjointed. Like, I think it's because the order of scenes, because the order of the manga, it's not adapted in order, and like, because hold on a second, let me just double check something here. I want to make sure I'm right on this. Oops. I want to just check. I want to just check the end of chapter 201 real fast, or 200, and make sure I'm right. Or chapter 200. Like, okay. I feel like if they would have shown a little bit more of the nonverbal communication that's going on Team Dojima, I think, and like that would have made it a little bit, the flow of the episode would have been a little bit better. But I don't know, maybe I'm just being weird about it. So anyway, where the flashback starts is on page 13 of chapter 201 and goes to page let me make sure all of this part is here first. Just give me a sec. Yeah, I'm sticking by my statement. I wish before we got to the start of the flashback, I really wish we would have had a little bit more of the nonverbal communication. It just would have worked a lot better for me. Oh my god. Really? You really skipped oh my god. Okay. Like, it's, where they ended the inner monologue before jumping back. And it, I was trying to figure out why, the episode kind of feels a little bit disjointed. Is because the pace, I think it has a lot to do with this pacing. The pacing is just really fucking out of whack. It's really fast. The pacing is really fast. But this, I wish this was here because it would have made sense, which was, let me read page 14. Page 14 will make sense why I'm mad that this dialogue was skipped. I'm sorry this runtime is going to be really long, but god damn it, this episode's making me mad. Damn it. I've never felt so frustrated. I've never felt so miserable. I'm no good the way I am now. I have to destroy the cooking of Aldini that I built up within me with my own two hands. I'll take the me that existed up to cooking now. I'll take the me that existed up to now and smash it down to nothing. Like, love! That's kind of important. To me, that's kind of important because, like, the way that, writing-wise, how the anime JC staff did it, like, it made it so freaking vague. It's just unbelievable. So where we're at now at the 4-minute 10-second mark, where we're at now is, hold on a second, let me make sure I'm in the right spot, is on the bottom of page 10 of chapter 201. And god damn it, I love Takumi's hair. Oh my god, I want to rub my fingers through it. I love spiky hair. Spiky hair is goddamn sexy. And on top of that, Takumi is blonde. Oh my god, I'm a sucker for blondes, and I'm a sucker for, like, especially natural spiky hair, like shit that doesn't have gel in it. Oh my god, he's just goddamn sexy. I love rubbing. Oh, I want to run my hands through his hair. Oh my god. Ooh, I take that. Oh, the lines were here. They just were later. They just were right after the flash, right at the end of the flashback. But you know what? I don't like the placement. Don't like the placement of it. I really don't. I don't like it. I wish it would have been before he went to the Stagnaire. I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you like where the dialogue is at I'm talking about the dialogue at the bottom of page 14. Do you like where it is, or do you wish it was before he went to the Stagnaire? I wish it was before he went to the Stagnaire. That's my opinion, though. So, like, at around the 6-minute 9-second mark, we're going into chapter 202, and where's the conflict? What the fuck? JC staff? Hello? Where? Are we not gonna get it? What the fuck? That's not fair! But also, Simon looks at the 6-minute 9-second mark, he looks fucking jacked in the face. Dude, crepes aren't just for desserts. You can make a savory crepe. Savory crepes are fucking delicious, and now I want one. So at the 6-minute 47-second mark, we jump to page 8 of chapter 202. My god, I am so tempted to rage quit covering this anime right now, because my day, I'm hoping there's more manga chapters that came out that I could cover, because my day started out great with Boku no Hero Academia Illegals and Drifters, and man, this episode is ruining my fucking day. Okay, I will say this, at the 8-minute 18-second mark, that actually somewhat looks like Dojima. The hairline is still fucked up, but that actually looks closer to Dojima than when we got at the very beginning. But that still doesn't look like that's still not Dojima. Oh my god, we're actually getting a better soundtrack this week. But man, compared to the other soundtracks I've listened to this past week, the other anime soundtracks I've listened to this week, GC staff, I'm so goddamn disappointed. But I will say this, at least it's freaking appropriate. So after the commercial break, we start with chapter 203's adaptation, and I gotta say, I really fucking hate this episode. And it really makes me goddamn concerned for High Score Girl in One Punch Man Season 2's adaptations. At least the dishes are animated nicely. I will give you that, JC staff. The dishes animations are nice. I forgot to mention this. Takumi actually looks like Takumi now. Thank you. Can JC staff just not... Does JC staff not know how to fucking animate Dojima? Can they just not animate him right? Like, jeez. His hairline is... And this is like at the 11-minute 29-second mark. His hairline is just wrong. It's like round when it's supposed to be... Like, he's supposed to have a widow's peak. Like, what the fuck? Can we just not win? Jeez. Let me just double check and make sure you know, at least Aldini actually looks like Aldini for the most part. But goddamn, Dojima, like, JC staff, we just cannot win with you with Dojima. Like, that's not fair. And plus, you didn't put the pattern on his overshirt. You did it for Aldini's pants, but you can't do it for his overshirt. And also, the stripes on Aldini's pants look really jacked. But God, this is just frustrating. Oh, this is what I wanted to see animated, was the actual painting, the avant-garde art, and JC stuff. Why can't you give us more art? I have to ask you this, JC staff. Why can't you give us more art in your animation? I really need to ask this, because, like, this is beautiful. Like, the what you're giving us right now with it's worthy of being called avant-garde art. This is pretty. It's beautiful. It really is. It actually looks, for the most part, it actually looks, I would say, kind of looks better, the painting wise, looks kind of better than the manga. I will give you that. Why can't we have this? Why? Why can't we have this? It's killing me. Smalls, like, but I will say this, there's some problems here. There's just a slight complaint here. Why are there no paint stains on the jumpers? And also in this scene, Saiba does not have his goatee. Why? You were so close to doing this perfectly. It's just, Saiba does not have his goatee, and there's no paint stains on the jumpers. The walls look nice, but god damn it! Just why? I feel like I can't win. I might end up titling this video, this live reaction, I just can't win. It's not fair. I do like that paint transition though. That was cool. But are we just not gonna have conflict this episode? What the fuck? Like, this is not fair. Like, we're gonna have this panel skip, which is you guys won, accepted already. Who died and made you king, huh? Hey, wait a minute. There's no point arguing like that over this. Let's discuss this calmly. Like, are we just not gonna have conflict this week? This is really frustrating, because that's what made this portion of the arc hilarious, was the actual conflict between, first of all, the actual conflict between Erina, the fighting between Erina and Soma was fucking hilarious, and also the fighting between Dojima and Saiba was goddamn funny. We're not getting any of that? Are you goddamn serious? And also, you know, the fighting between Aldini and Soma. Like, oh my god, this is really pissing me off. I just can't win. I really can't. We at least, okay, I will give JC Staff, I will give you this, that you did show me, like, brief moments of the fight, the father-son fighting going on, and I do, see, this is why, another reason why I get so mad at you, JC Staff, because you can give me some beautiful animation like you just did with, and this is like at the 14-minute, 20-second mark when, they're comparing, Soma and, Saiba's family dynamic, to Erina and, Azami's, dynamic. Like, the animation is just beautiful, especially, like, the color palette they use. They used a bright color palette for, Saiba and, Soma, and then they had this dark, like, this beautiful blue, color palette for, Azami and Erina. And it's just like, dude, where is this, JC Staff? Whoa! So now, we're getting into chapter 204 of the manga's adaptation. Like, it's just insane that we're jumping around the manga just jumping around, like, between the Azami content and, like, the, Hayama and, like, the rest of, the rest of our friends that have been captured. It's the Polar Star Dorm that has been captured. It's just, I really feel like this episode has just been flat out disjointed. It is. Would I say it's as bad as what we got last week with what Platinum Vision did to Devil's Line last week? No. I still stand. What Platinum Vision did to Devil's Line last week was way worse than what we have this week. From what JC Staff did this week, but it is pretty bad. So we're not going to get the information about the station at all. Really? Like, this is some bullshit. Okay, I'm going to read what it is. I know this video is getting long, but fuck, I don't even care anymore. What it's supposed to be is, you see, this isn't a normally used station stop. In short, it's an abandoned station. For the sake of this meeting, we've specially extended the moon shadow here, as there was nowhere else we could arrange. So where are all my opponents? Ah, they've come down already. And then we see Azami skiing down the mountain in all his glory. And why, for the love of God, did you not get... And I'm really disappointed in this, JC Staff. When Azami's coming down, where is his aura? Where is his evil aura? You've been giving us really good shit. Throughout, especially in the first half of this season, like, you gave us this great aura for Azami, and you made him so evil, and I believed it, but what the hell happened? Like, Jesus, I just can't believe it. And his hair looks so goddamn stiff, and the aura, like, I'm talking about in particular is, and I would love to see more of it. If you want to know, you know what, let me just say this. If you want to know what a villain looks like in anime, especially like in a slice of life, well, like, this is more of a sports series, but fuck it. If you want to know what a real villain looks like, go watch Yamushi Pedal and look at Midotsuji. Midotsuji is the best freaking example of a goddamn villain in an anime right now. Holy shit. And the voice actor for Midotsuji is just goddamn perfect. I don't know about the English voice actor, but the Japanese voice actor for Midotsuji, that man is Midotsuji. So, yeah. I'm trying to see, like seeing what I was hoping to see as Azami was skiing down. First of all, his hair is stiff, but I would have loved to see, as he was skiing down, like, the purple aura just around him, and like in the manga, like, have his eyes blacked out, and like sense the evilness. I just don't feel it. It's just so disappointing. My God. I will say this though, at least he did the Aldini and Soma expressions right. I just wish he would have had like a comedic background to go with it. So at least you're giving an evil aura to Aizen. Like, I can feel the hatred coming off of Aizen. This is the shit that I'm talking about. Like, see, you're giving that aura to Aizen, but you're not giving the evil aura to Azami. The only thing though that I wish you would have done like color-wise for Aizen, and it would have made it so much more effective, is if you would have made it like a red, if you would have changed it to red, because it's more of an anger thing. Because right now you're making Aizen look kind of evil, but it's more like hatred kind of thing. So that's my only critique on that. But also, you made it, the other thing, or actually one more other critique on that, is you should have made it bigger, because it's a murderous rage, for crying out loud. It's a fucking huge murderous rage. Make it bigger. God damn. Also, Azami's eyebrows look fucking look goddamn terrible during the stare down, but other than that, like, we're looking good. And the reason why I'm getting annoyed about the color of the aura that's surrounding Aizen is look at the color palette for when Aizen says, "I'll crush you." It's red and black. Why didn't you apply that to when like afterwards and make it bigger? Like the red and black, that especially that shade of red would have surrounding the black would have been so fucking cool. Like, JC Staff, what the fuck? I will say this, I love that you have Aizen saying crush, 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 crush. I love it. Ooh, JC Staff, you stepped up your soundtrack game here. Man, you surprised me. The sinister music here is just so good. The evil aura for Azami, where is it? Also, I'm just noticing this with the animation, is that with Azami's hair in particular, there's a bang missing. He's supposed to have 2 pieces of hair hanging down. There's only 1. God, the sinister music is just so good, but where's the scene? It's just making me mad, because, like, the animation is just not matching the music around Azami. Like, because even in the manga, it has, like, this sinister, you could see in the manga here, like, on page, where is it? On page 9 of chapter 204, if you look at that middle panel, in particular, you see, like, how different the background is for Azami. You could feel, like, this dark, like, it's a little bit darker compared to everyone else's. Like, why aren't you bringing it here, JC Stuff? It's killing me! Oh, you see the close-up of this eye here, and this of Azami's eye, and this is like at the 19-minute 8-second mark. Like, this is so good, and it shows you this potential. You see what I mean? But with the potential here, but it's not enough. It's not, because if you look at the manga panel here, and this is on page 13 of chapter 204, look how much darker the panel is. Like, you're not pushing it enough, JC Staff. Like, I semi-believe the evilness, but I want to, like, again, like with the Minotsuchi example, like when I see Minotsuchi, you know what? Even when Minotsuchi, like, when we see the oh my god, Komari flashback, and you see Komari's reflection in Minotsuchi's eyes, you believe it. But that's more of the voice actor than anything else. Because again, Minotsuchi's voice actor is just that good. But here, like, even, you know what? I'll say this. Even in close-ups of Minotsuchi, you will have like these. You'll have sometimes with close-ups of Minotsuchi, you'll have like this sinister look in the eye, and you like feel it. You feel the evil aura coming off of it. Here, because of how the eye is shaped and the expression in the eye, like you could see it in the manga as well. Even if you didn't have the shading going on here, and there's a major contrast going on here too. Like, you could feel it in the manga. Here, at the 19-minute 8-second mark, I'm not feeling. I feel it, but I'm not feeling. It's not as effective to me. I wish that what would have made this even cooler is if we would have gotten that negative contrast going on here, if that makes sense. Like, you didn't even have to have an aura. You could have just given us, like, negative contrast going on. Like, have, like, a zombie's face be, like, darker and have the eye be white. Like, that would have been fucking cool. But no. JC Staff doesn't know how to be creative. So sometimes JC Staff just doesn't know how to be creative. Oh, there's the aura! Right there! That purple aura! That's, what's that, the entire episode! Jesus! Are you fucking kidding me? We're not gonna get the flashback. We're not. But you're gonna give us... I will say this, the soundtrack is goddamn perfect here. But, like, now this makes me even more mad because you could have... If you're not gonna give us the flash... Like, this is where the episode... First of all, this is where the episode should have ended. This is where the episode should have ended, and what you should have done is given us all the conflict and shit that was going on during the mock Shokugeki. Because we still have a few minutes left. You could have given us the difference in conflict in the mock Shokugeki, and you could have ended it right here. Oh my god, jeez, I am so goddamn concerned for the One Punch Man manga to anime adaptation and for High Score Girl. I am so goddamn concerned. So now where we're at is at the 20-minute 8-second mark. We are at the start of we're now in chapter 205's adaptation of the manga. Now you're showing us the bickering between Soma and Erina. Like, where was this earlier? Oh. This is what I wanted earlier! What the fuck? No! You just changed the manga canon! That's not cool! Because, what happened is Soma left his passport, the student ID, on the train, and he had to go back and get it from the train. I just can't fucking win with you, JC Staff! Okay, so from what I understand... And this is what I'm hoping, or I should say this. What I'm hoping we're gonna get next week is we're gonna get the Jochiro flashback, because that is extremely important. Because actually, to be honest, we should have gotten it this week, which I don't understand why we didn't get it this week, unless we got it last week. But I think no, we didn't get it last week. No, from what I understand, we did not get it last week. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section. If we didn't get it last week, let me know. If we didn't get it last week, we should have gotten it this week. But anyway, let me give you my overall thoughts on this episode, though. Okay. I gotta say this first before I do that. JC Staff, I just don't understand it. Like, the other studios, like, I haven't been able to watch this last week's episode of Yamushi Pedal because the chapters that are that are adapted haven't come out yet, so I haven't been able to watch it. But from what I've noticed, TMS Entertainment, David Productions, oh god, yes, David Productions has, Studio Periot, and NHKs, and to an extent, Studio Bones, they have really, every week they have really improved, and I feel like every week, especially for the second half of the season, JC Staff with Shokugeki no Soma Season 3 has really just, like, regressed. It's gotten worse every week. And it's really goddamn disappointing because the first half of the season we started off really nicely, and then we started kind of regressing a little bit. And, like, the start of the second half, I was like, okay, we're doing all right. And then we really have been regressing ever since. And it's making me worried and / concerned for a couple of projects JC staff is, upcoming JC staff projects, such as High Score Girl, that's going to be adapted next season, because, especially since, Capcom and Sega, I think Sega is too, but I know Capcom is, like, putting their faith in them. I'm telling you, go read High Score Girl. It is such a good series. And also One Punch Man's manga to anime adaptation for season 2. Because One Punch Man manga is just so freaking amazing. And I am extremely concerned. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention Platinum Vision. Platinum Vision has been weird with Devil's Line. It's like, sometimes, they're like mixed. Like, it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back kind of thing with Platinum Vision. But JC staff, I just don't get it. Because, like, Platinum Vision, has somewhat of an excuse because they kind of, like, set themselves up for failure because they're adapting a series that has, like, about, like, up to, like, 50 pages per chapter. They're doing that, like, with 12 episodes. And while you guys, on the other hand, are doing a weekly series that has about, let's see, between 19 to 22 pages. And it's a weekly series, and you can't even adapt it right. It just frustrates the hell out of me. I feel like I can't fucking win with you, JC staff. It's just, I will say this though, that one thing that you have improved on is the soundtrack. A lot of the soundtrack this week was good, but I think the most disappointing thing, besides the animation this week, was mixed. It was very mixed, but the most disappointing was Dojima's animation. Dojima's animation was really disappointing because that was not Dojima Senpai, and also, like, you just didn't, you did not push it with your animation, and it's disappointing because in the first half of this season, you really were pushing it. You were, like, doing some beautiful things, especially with the zombies animation. And it's just so frustrating because, like, I know you can do it. And, like, I see Studio Period, which, you know, had similar issues, animation-wise. Not writing-wise. Studio Period has been doing a fantastic job writing-wise with Black Clover. It's even kept the comedy. Like, Studio Period had, you know, animation issues, but Studio Period has been really improved. And I see you guys, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on over there? I don't understand this episode had so many goddamn problems with the writing, with the animation. I just don't understand it. And it's breaking my heart because I did Manga Nerdigan live reactions for these chapters. So when I, like, am watching the, you know, seeing it in anime form, it's just breaking my goddamn heart because I loved these chapters and I love these arcs. And when you're draining the personality from this series, it's just goddamn frustrating. And, like, I think I'm one of the only manga/anime tubers that's gonna be, like, brutally honest about this shit, because I'm giving the, you know, a live reaction from a manga reader's perspective, and the series is really near and dear to my heart because I'm a nutrition major, and this is just one of the things, and I really love the series, and it's just goddamn killing me that you're doing this to me. Oh my god, it just makes me mad. Oh, I just fucking can't win with you. It just frustrates me. Again, it frustrates me because all the other studios have really goddamn improved. Like, David Productions has been doing great every week, but the thing with David Productions is they've been outdoing themselves every week. But, like, JC Staff is the only studio that has just been really regressing. I just don't understand why. Can someone explain to me? And again, for those that have been giving me shit for, like, my concerns for the One Punch Man anime, because everyone's like, oh, you're overreacting, you're being overly pessimistic. Well, look at this episode. This episode right here is exactly why I am concerned for the One Punch Man manga to anime adaptation. Just saying. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about this episode in the comments section below or the Nerdigans Inc. Discord server. I am just extremely disappointed. I really am. I mean, yes, there was some really great stuff this week, but the pacing was just goddamn awful. The flow of the episode was terrible, and there were just parts of this episode that felt really disjointed. It was just bad. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, Nerdigans Inc. Discord server below, and remember, which is the links in the description box below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, or purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.